to you guys with some tea, okay? So you guys go ahead and go get your tea. Pause this video, go get your tea, your popcorn, whatever you need to get, because this video right here is real. Now, before we even get started, as you guys always know, I want you guys to please like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new to the vlog life or new to this segment, hi! So I want to let you guys know, as you always know, for my love bugs who have been with me for a while and have watched my videos, you guys know that I always like to drink tea. As you see today, my tea is in a bottle. I poured it into my tea glass because this news is not meant to be hot, okay? It is cold as can be, okay? Stone cold, okay? But I do want to go ahead and put a plug up in there. Make sure y'all please like and comment and subscribe to my stuff, because this little lipstick that I be buying, it is not cheap, okay? It is not free, okay? Now the color that I am wearing today is 527B. It is by Fuchsia. It has fuchsia in it. Well, it said fuchsia in it with blue pearl, and it's by Wet n Wild. I'll tell y'all that in another video. Let's go ahead and get into this news, because this news is already cold. I don't want it to get any colder, because if it get any colder, it's going to be burr up in here, okay? So, as you guys can tell by the title, okay, gotta talk about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what in the Hebert is going on with Tamar Braxton and Vincent the Hebert, but we about to go ahead and get into that right now. So I'm going to start with the chain of events that have been going on. Basically, as you guys know, Vince and Tamar, they met through Toni Braxton. If you don't know who Toni Braxton is, I'm going to say pause my video and go ahead and Google Toni Braxton real quick, because you should know who Toni Braxton is. And if you don't, please go ahead and Google her to find out who she is. Okay? That's all I can say. I ain't trying to be mean, but yeah, you should know. Yeah, you watching this video, you should definitely know the Braxtons. Okay? So, with that being said, Toni Braxton actually was being managed by Vincent the Hebert. The only reason why I call him Vincent the Hebert is because that's what Tamar refers to him as. And if you're used to their family, you know they call him Vincent the Hebert. So, here we go. Vincent and Tamar, they had started dating in 2003, and they had got married in November of 2008. Okay, so Vincent, as you know, Toni Braxton had decided to create a show for her and her sisters to kind of like display their lives and what each one of them are going through. And at that time, you know, Tamar, we discovered that she was a singer, you know, that she was trying to, you know, break through in the music industry as her sister Toni had did. And she was using her husband was becoming her husbander, okay? With husband slash manager. So at the time, it was hard because he was managing Toni Braxton, and Tamar Braxton wanted to be managed as well. So with that being said, that's basically what that show had revolved around as far as on the Tamar side. And then of course, you know, with anything that you do when it involves family, you're going to have a little bit of family drama and some family tea being spilled, if you know what I mean. So with that being said, Tamar and Vince actually did their own little spin-off show called Tamar and Vince. And that show, basically, we got to see more inside of the life of Tamar, finding herself, you know, doing her, getting her career together, just getting her together and doing what she always wanted to be, and that was a singer. That is a singer, up until recently. So, in 2016, let's get into some actual facts and some events, because if you guys watch the Braxton's Family Values and Tamar and Vince, their show, then you guys are already up to speed on what's going on with the shows. However, let's get into some real life stuff that's been going on. So in 2016, Tamar and Vince, they were involved in this incident where allegedly at the Ritz-Carlton in Atlanta, Georgia, allegedly, okay, and I'm using air quotes, I don't know why, allegedly Vince bit into Tamar's arm like she was a double cheeseburger at Burger King, okay? He bit into her like she was a piece of meat. And allegedly, Tamar had, I guess somebody had called the police on that, and Vincent the Hebert actually fled the scene before the police came, before they came. So what happened was when the paramedics arrived, they ended up having to render first aid to Tamar, which involved her needing stitches because the bite was that violent and that deep. Now, this is allegedly now, okay? There were sources or officials that have came forward and has stated that there was a verbal argument, but no physical contact was made. That is what the officials are saying. We don't officially know if that is true or not, okay? But we're going to take it and leave it as that. So, also, we realized in 2016, 2017 as well, Vincent the Hebert has started to slim down. He had a couple of health scares, so he started to slim down, started looking good or whatever. And, Tamar refers to him as thickums. And, it started to look as if Tamar wasn't feeling the whole weight loss thing, but we'll get into how I feel in a few minutes. So, he started losing weight, slimming up. And Tamar started slimming up. Tamar also announced this year that she's no longer making music because she stated that she wanted to make her marriage work because she felt like because her husband is her manager, or was, whichever one it is as of today, because her husband is her manager, it was interfering with their relationship. It's, and I'll go into that as well. After this, I'll do my commentary. So, she started announcing that she was going to stop putting out albums. She wasn't going to be done with music completely. She just was going to stop putting out albums. So bringing it all the way up into current events. Now, as of today, Vincent, he was having legal troubles, which resulted in him having to pay, not even having to pay, he was ordered to pay by the courts, Sony $3.7 million, okay? In addition to that, if you guys watch, like I said, the Braxton Family Values, or if you watch Tamar and Vince, we all know that the home that they have in California, that is Tamar's, in her own words, that is her dream home. That was the house that she had, customized, custom to her liking. And I will tell you guys about that too. When it comes to a house that you really, really love and you want that house, you will try to anything you can to fight for the house. And it looks like Tamar has tried everything she could to fight for that home, to keep it. When she would find out it's in foreclosure, she would turn around and make the payment so that they wouldn't go into foreclosure, so they wouldn't lose the house. But all else failed, and right now her dream home is on the market for $15 million. So it's not a dream home anymore. It's on the market for someone else to purchase it right now. So basically, so with all the facts and all the speculation and all that stuff put to the side and on the table, basically, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This does not come to me as any surprise that Tamar filed for divorce October of this year, claiming irreconcilable differences. She basically wants out, and it doesn't make it any better given the fact, let's really talk about this. I did leave links down below for some sources and for some videos for you guys to watch, because I don't just make up stuff. I don't have time to do all that. I got my own stuff going on, okay? So let me go ahead and take a sip of this cold tea. Let me tell y'all something. Why in the, bleep, bleep, bleep. Why is it that Tamar, as far as I know, has not made any official statements as to what she is planning to do as far as her marriage is concerned? However, her family members, aside from Toni Braxton, because Toni Braxton doesn't really get into the whole media thing when it comes to her family. However, her sisters, Tawanda and Trina, it started with them first. I think it was on Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday. Her sisters were at LAX. LAX is the airport for Los Angeles, and that's where Tamar is currently at. So her family is basically coming to her aid. First, it was her sisters. It was Tawanda, Trina, and Tracy. They were walking through LAX, and y'all know paparazzi gonna make sure they get their story first and try to see if they can get some information out of the family. Well, this time they did, okay? The first attempt, it worked. So basically, Tawanda, she has said that, the family is all for divorce because most of the sisters have been divorced aside from Tracy, which is one of the younger sisters, I think. She's like in between. She's one of the middle daughters. She was like, well, everybody's been divorced. Okay, all y'all been divorced. That's not no good thing. Divorce is not something that you just, it's like, you know, eating candy. You know, pick and choose what kind of candy you want. It's not like that. You know, divorce, you know, you try to work your marriage out if you can. And now, that's my input. Let's keep on going on to what the sisters had to say. Trina then has said that, you know, if you're gonna divorce somebody, make sure it's the right one. And she was like, good. She was like, congrats. She was like, good job. Good for you, Tamar. Good for you, Tamar. I think was words. Okay. And then when they were asked about the incident that happened in 2016 where Vincent the Hebert had bit Tamar allegedly, Tawanda has said, what incident? There's been plenty of incidences, you know, and I'm just like, okay, I'm saying that like, you know, for me, I'm like, I'm about to report this anyways, but your sister just spilling all the beans, spilling all the tea. So then after that, it was just like, they were just like, well, what incident? And they were like, well, maybe he tried to work it out or cover it up is what Tawanda said. So I'm just like, okay, Tracy ain't say nothing. Tracy like, look, if Tamar gonna get mad at anybody, it's not gonna be me. It's gonna be y'all because you guys are just spilling all this girl tea. And maybe she don't want to be telling people all her business right now. Wait until Tamar is ready to tell her business. But that ain't it, y'all. That ain't it. Before, I promised to you something. The stars must have aligned. Just like how this thing say home love is aligning. That love in that home situation. How about the mama was at LAX, resources were caught up with her, and the mom was like, she's afraid for Tamar's life. Yes, like the mom is just like, I'm afraid for my daughter's life, and she said that she feels that you know, Vincent the Hebert needs to get help. The mom is afraid for her daughter's life. So I'm just like, wow. Now y'all know, okay, the mom very rarely gets involved in situations when it involves her children, her daughters. She very, very rarely comes on TV and be talking like that. So for her mom, I think their mom's name is Evelyn, if I'm not mistaken. They call her Miss E, Miss Braxton. So for her mom to come out and say that, this is serious, more serious than we thought. See, I thought it was just a little hoaxy hoax. Okay, and now I'm gonna tell y'all my commentary. I thought this was all for publicity to support, you know, the Braxton's family values and the Tamar and Vince show. I thought that this was all publicity. I'm gonna be honest, give y'all my honest opinion real quick. I really thought that they were, you know, that Tamar was going, like, divorcing, you know, Vince before he ended up having to owe money and before their house got foreclosed on, or, you know, whatever's going on with the house, because I thought that she just didn't want her money to be tied up into his legal woes. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was just like something temporary. I didn't think that it was something where it was like this deep. Like, you know, where, you know, Mama Evelyn is coming in and she's like, no, I want him to get help. You know, he might hurt my daughter. So I just feel like, you know, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that we really don't know. Can't judge a book by its cover. Because Tamar, you know, if you guys really pay attention to it, everywhere Tamar go, Vincent go. Okay, like when she was working with The Real, if you guys noticed, there were times when they would show her husband there, and there were times on the actual TV show they just wouldn't show him there, but in reality he was there. Everywhere she goes, like I watched the interview that she did the other night, and he was right there, less than a foot away from her. And when the woman asked her a question, he kind of gave the woman this little, you know, this little look, like, be careful with the questions you ask. And I'm just like, whoa. Like, he doesn't look like the controlling person. When you watch the TV shows and you see what's going on, it looks like Tamar is the one that's more in control than Vincent. He doesn't come off to me as this person that they're portraying him to be. But like they say, what's done in the dark, okay? We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't know what's going on. And, you know, just because a person looks like they are a saint in the public eye, we don't know what's going on when we're not watching. because he can't be acting like that and be an executive. And and I think he's a CEO of the company that he's with. So I forgot the name of the company. I think it's Epic, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably leave it in here which company he's with, because I know people be watching my videos and trying to find flaws and when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will leave something here to say which company he was with. But I think it's Epic or Atlantic Records. He's with one of those. He's actually with neither. He is the executive producer, if I'm not mistaken, or manager. So I will leave that information in this video somewhere to correct what I said. Now, the other thing is that I feel like her sisters, they really should be supporting her more than trying to tell the paparazzi all the business on what's going on with Tamar. Because right now, she don't need no other stuff. If she's really trying to get a divorce due to irreconcilable differences, and she's asking for full custody of her son, she's also asking for Vincent to not be paid for her not to have to pay any alimony to Vincent. So that's another sign right there that Vincent, he may not have as much money as we think he do. I mean, so it's kind of like, a situation where the home has been broken. The home has been broken and the love is just not there. And then you have sources stating that Vincent does not want to divorce Tamar. He really wants to be with her. I just, my thing is, when it comes to marriage, I feel that that's a covenant that you make with God, and it should not be entered into lightly. You should try to work it out if you can. If you can. If you have exhausted all other options, then you have to do what you have to do. I do not condone anyone to do divorce, but the thing is that, if things are not working out, and you guys know how this music businesses go, with anything where you're in the limelight with your spouse, anything can happen, because you're exposing yourself and introducing your relationship to the world, and people will find every single thing they can to scrutinize that relationship. Oh, well, why he ain't proposed to her? Oh, why they married but she ain't wearing her ring? Oh, and then it starts to bother people where they start to think, so that's why you try to keep your relationship as private as possible. If people find out about it, that's different. But if you're putting all your business out there, like with a reality TV show, it's like, that's something that I'm gonna be honest that I wouldn't do, because I just feel that it's too much. Some things are meant to be kept private. Some things are meant to be sacred, and that's between a husband and a wife and your family. Certain things you should not put out there. Now, I can see the show with her and her sisters. That was cool. But when you add your spouse into there, it's like, now y'all got a TV show together. He's your husbander. And then it's like, that's too much. You guys are working too much together. There has to be some distance and some space so that you could be your own person. So, with me, I want y'all as always to go ahead and down below in the comments, let me know exactly what you guys think about this, because to me, I feel like it's really sad. Like, after all this time of them trying to get pregnant, Tamar eventually got pregnant with their son Logan. And I just feel like, in a relationship, a mother always will think about her child or her children, and she will always try to see if she can make that best decision for them and try to see if she can make it work. So for me, in my opinion, my honest opinion, I do not think they're going to go for a divorce. But I feel that her family, instead of them, making it seem like it's okay to be divorced, we all turned out fine, I don't think that they should promote that. I think let her make the decision that she feels that she should make. You know what I'm saying? If you guys watch the Braxton Family Values, it shows the struggles of every single woman in the family, reason why they got a divorce. The only one, like I said, that is not divorced is the sister Tracy. She is happily married, but she also does not showcase her husband and her family on, on the show like that. If she changed, please let me know. But as far as I know, she's the only one that we've seen her husband and her son, but she does not discuss them like that. I mean, other than that incident that happened a long time ago with her husband, y'all can look into that. The Braxtons have a lot of skeletons that be coming out the closet, have been coming out the closet since the start of the show. Braxton family values. But like I said, you know, I don't think Tamar is going to get a divorce. I think that, you know, I don't think it's a publicity stunt. At first I did, but after her mom spoke about it, I think that this is something really serious. That her family, yes, supporting her is one thing. Pushing her in a direction that she may not be ready for, that's a whole nother story. So with that segment there, I'm going to let you guys know, like, you know, look, we got to really ask ourselves for real, you know, if Vince is really going to let Tamar go, you know, like, you know, is he gonna let her go? Is Tamar gonna leave? You know, we just gonna have to see, you know, if he could try to buy her love back, because y'all know he believe in buying her gifts and, you know, whining and dining her. Let's see if him buying her gifts, if that's gonna work, or if she's gonna say goodbye little song Bluebird to him and keep it moving. Like, you know, so yeah, I know y'all like that. I added her song, her album title up in there. I know y'all like that part. But anyways, so definitely let's get this conversation going down below in the comment section. This video was longer than I anticipated, but as you guys always know, news is news and facts is facts. I did leave my sources down below. There are other sources where that came from. If anything else changes, you know, I will let you guys know. This is my segment of celebrity news regarding Tamar Braxton. And as we all want to know with this celebrity news, like, y'all know what I'm going to ask y'all. What's really good with these celebrities? What's going on? I mean, 2017 has been a wonderful year because we get all these juicy topics. Y'all know we like this drama. But I will see you guys in the next video, and this is the end of the segment of celebrity news. And I really do pray that Vincent and Tamar, they really work it out. Keep others out and put God first.